Hi everybody, Louise here. Welcome back to my Acne Mini Series. And in this final episode, I want to talk to you about post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, also abbreviated to PIH. And really, in an acne skin, this is where there is a mark left behind from an old acne blemish gone before, and it serves as a purpose to let you know where your trouble zones are. So typically for teen skin, it's in the T-zone distribution, and for adult women typically it's in the jawline, cheeks and chin. So if you've been following me for a while, you're well on your way to this structured skincare routine and you are now seeing some really good results. So instead of getting a new blemish every day, let's say, you're now getting them one a week or possibly one a month, particularly to the run up to your period, let's say. But overall your pores look less clogged and your skin quality is looking significantly better. But now at this point, I really want you to think about switching up that skincare routine. I think it's important to just quickly note that depending on your skin tone, you might hang on to that pigment a little longer. So in a darker skin tone, you're likely to have PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, a little longer. So previously, and I'm going to really try not to confuse you, we had a very structured, simple skincare routine. So we had a cleanse, then your active step was your anti-inflammatory step, which we said was Illumina MD Acne Balancing Serum, or if you're pregnant and breastfeeding, azelaic acid, moisturizer, SPF, and then in the evening we had a cleanse. Your active step was your preventer, and we said that was a retinoid or again an azelaic acid, and then your moisturizer. Now we're going to add in a second active ingredient in the morning as a preventer, and that is going to target your post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So my favourites in this instance would be to now add into your skincare routine post-cleanse is the Illumina MD Bright and Clear Solution. Or to use an AHA which is an alpha hydroxy acid, such as the Illumina AHA Renewal Serum. These have got great exfoliation properties, very gentle, which will help lift that pigment that's settled on the skin. If you're pregnant and breastfeeding and your preventer step in the evening is an azelaic acid, then you can use that now in the daytime too. So I think this is a really great non-antibiotic way to manage your acne, and it's also a great maintenance strategy too. Typical, just when I'm doing a video my eye decides to play up, I get like a nervous twitch in one eye. It goes really wide compared to the other one. She's so stupid. Anyway, to recap, in order to have a really good strategy for your acne, you need to have a pigmentation treatment in your skincare routine. So now we're saying in the morning you cleanse, then you're going to use either an AHA or something like a Bright and Clear Solution by Illumina MD, or you're going to use your azelaic acid if you're pregnant and breastfeeding. In the evening, your preventer step will be your retinoid, or again, your azelaic acid. And you're now only going to have to use your anti-inflammatory step when new blemishes arise. Now, none of my videos would be complete, particularly when we're talking about acne and the pigmentation story, without just going over sunscreen. So if you've been following my videos so far and you've been following the routine, the structured routine, you will be using a dedicated sunscreen, which is fantastic. However, I cannot stress enough that if you've got post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation from those old dark marks left behind from an old acne blemish, then there is absolutely no doubt that UV exposure will make these marks significantly darker. Now, if you haven't already added niacinamide into your skincare routine, now is the time to do so. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, then have a little look back on my Acne Mini Series, where I give you some great tips on what products have niacinamide in, because not only is niacinamide going to help with pore clarity, it's also going to help with the melanin transfer, so that's that dark pigment transfer into the skin. So in the melanocyte cell, it travels up through the legs and transfers onto the skin. So niacinamide will help with that too, so therefore reducing your likelihood of post-inflammatory post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So one final mention on acne scarring, and I do feel like this is a massively feared consequence of acne, and I would say about a third of acne scars will resolve itself over the course of about 3 years, particularly if you're using your retinoid preventer step, and that is so important. Microneedling will really help with rolling scars, but I would say ice pick and box scars, really you are going to need a bit more of a medical intervention when it comes to those if you want to get rid of those. And if you're not sure what any of that means, then do come in and see me and I can make a quick assessment. Also, just very quickly, often people get confused between PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and scarring. It's two completely different things. So you had a blemish, it's no longer there, but you can see where it used to be. That is PIH. A scar is where it leaves a physical indentation within the skin, defect within the skin. That's a scar. If any of this sounds confusing to you and you're really not sure where to start, go back onto my videos, have a look from the beginning and get yourself on a structured skincare routine. As always, I'm here for a free consultation where we can discuss your skincare needs and hopefully get you on the path to better skin days. Bye for now.